Okay, we're heading back down from the Vista lookout, and we're coming back to the Hickory Nut picnic area, little camp area. Camp areas there. Does look like somebody up here wants to camping.
That one, if you don't like that.
A few people camping here. Porta-John. We're gonna turn around here because I don't know if there's much back that way there. Trail. Hello, my YouTube family. Tim with Outdoors for Adventure. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please be sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We are now at Hickory Nut picnic camping area. A little earlier we showed you the lookout over Lake Ouachita, but let me show you our camp. The first thing you're going to see is Ashley in the hammock over there with Remington. And we have a picnic table and a fire ring, a grill, beautiful view. Once all those leaves fall off the trees, you'll be able to see Lake Ouachita and all the little islands out there and have a really nice view. There's still enough leaves up right now that kind of block the view down there, but looking at the leaves in the different colors, that's a good view in itself. This is a hill. We're on the side of a hill here. Goes way down. When you go out the road that way, that goes out to the main road to leave, or to the Vista to look out. We do have a flat enough spot here that we were set up. We are up on some rocks to get level. Got the annex room set up in the rooftop tent. It does stay pretty busy with ATVs, a lot of traffic. So we've got our table with all of our stuff out. I haven't got it all organized yet. There goes a ranger. So if you're going to camp in this area, you need to expect that you are going to have some traffic and a lot of ATVs. We'll probably keep our rear windows zipped up to keep dust out of the tent. And it's not hot right now anyway, so it's no big deal. But that's our little area to cook. And I've got the solar panels here. Although there was some sun on them earlier, right now they're pretty shady here. It's probably 1:30, 2 o'clock. The other side of the road. Let's just walk over there a little bit. You can see the road going out down there. It comes up, and then that goes up to the Vista. everything we need right there. So we're going to enjoy the weekend. We're not going to do a whole lot of driving around on this trip. It's 150 miles for us to get here. And we're mainly just going to hang out at this little campsite, explore this little camp area and the Vista area, and just relax and enjoy ourselves and enjoy the setup that we have made for ourselves. Time to cook some hamburgers. Right now we have some hot dogs going. And man, this iceco refrigerator, I think it's one of the best investments I've made so far. We use this thing when we go to Sam's to put our meats in. It just comes in handy. Really enjoying it. It keeps our stuff cold. Remy's in the annex hiding from bugs, although I haven't noticed any bugs. Really nice. I think Ashley fell asleep. She's in the green hammock, if you couldn't tell. She's in the blue one, she'd be awful skinny. Got our little bug thing out, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Thermocell. Them things work, y'all. If you haven't tried them, I recommend it. We got ours at Sam's. But anyway, we're gonna cook these hot dogs to get something to eat. See, bugs are not bad here. He's freaking out. So one little bitty bug flies by, he freaks out. He didn't used to be this way. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna have to do a little cleanup on our annex. When I put it up last time, I guess there's a little bit of moisture somewhere. I thought it was dry, but you can see there's some mildew on here. So I'm gonna have to treat it and see if I can get it cleaned up. Something about these tents and this material on this is if there's at least a bit of moisture and you don't get it completely dry and you fold it up and it's stored any length of time, you're gonna get that on there. So gotta keep that moisture off of them. Now I'm a lot more diligent on my rooftop tent, but I always reset it up when I get to the house anyway. I clean it up and so forth and so on. But I can't believe how beautiful it is after that cold spell that we already had. Maybe it's just enough to start making some color come out in these trees. And this Wolfwise privacy tent is awesome. We've already got our monies out of it, so if it starts tearing up on us, we'll just buy another one. Although I couldn't find one like this the last time I looked on Amazon. Nice breeze coming through. I imagine it'll get kind of chilly here tonight. At home it's only going to get down to like 60, 61. I imagine it's going to get cooler than that here. But I'm going to get off here and go check them hot dogs. Me and Ashley walked up the road from Hickory Nut picnic area, camp area. And you can see the lake off in the background there. And I'll try to pan slow, but the blue down in here is lake, it's not sky. When you see the white higher about right there, that's actually the sky, but that right there is water. In the wintertime when the leaves are down, this is going to be a beautiful area to come and see the lake and everything. Right now there's still enough leaves that it's blocking some of the view. But this is a really cool area. I like it. And like I was saying earlier, there are a lot of ATVs that travel these roads, and there's been a lot of people in their vehicles out this weekend driving, so you're going to have to expect dust. Where we're camping, they drive right by us, and you know, every time they go by, there's dust in there, so that's just something you have to deal with when you're camped next to a dirt road. And this road here, they go up and down pretty quick, so it's a pretty big dust storm. But it's not anything to keep you from camping here. Keep your food sealed up and keep the windows down or zipped up that's on the roadside, and that'll help a lot. But it is beautiful. The temperatures are just awesome. Although we did put jackets on because we got a little bit chilly, it's not cold. And this is the road we're going back toward where we're camped. But when you're, let me turn this back to this other camera. We was going uphill to the Vista, which is up that way. But now we're going downhill.
I'm not going anywhere.
You gonna stay there for the night?
He's wrapping some pillows around me.
Oh. Remington says we're staying here. He's still freaking out over bugs.
Now there is a honeybee right there. You see it?
Yeah, honeybee flying around me. So I'm figuring he got stung real bad. And he ain't forgot. And he's the type of dog, he don't forget. If you mistreat him, he ain't gonna forget you mistreated him. And then if you loved him with some good treats, he'll remember that too. He'll be looking for them treats every time you come up to him. But we're gonna head back down to the campground. And I'm not sure what we'll get into there. May just chillax. He may not. So I think I'm gonna put the phone up so I can take control of him. Can you hear them leaves falling? It's raining leaves. It is beautiful out here. And this is just around our campsite. So we'll see you later. And here is the Hickory Nut trailhead. That way. There is some parking off to the side of this circle where you turn around, and there's a little place you can pull in up there. Remy's pulling on me. We have a Boy Scout troop set up. I'm coming around to them. That's the Boy Scout troop right there. fixing to head back toward the campsite. Lots of woods.
Pretty leaves.
Yes, it is. I was afraid we wasn't going to catch any color. We had so much kept popping up that we had to take care of at the house. And I kept putting our camping trip off to take care of stuff that had to be taken care of. And I thought by the time we got done, there would be no leaves left on the trees. And there's a lot on the ground, but there's still quite a bit of color. The fire ring right there. Looks like it. I think it's supposed to be a parking spot for the trail. What, it's level? Alright guys, we'll talk to you when something interesting happens. Maybe. Now the leaves stop falling. A minute ago the leaves was falling real fast. Okay, so I knew I was going to have the snackies this trip. I need a haircut. So, let me show you what I'm going to break my no sugar routine for. Every now and then I do take some sugar, but we do try to stay away from it. Me, not near as much as Ashley. So today I've got me some eggnog. Spicy eggnog. No, it's not Fireball eggnog. Those that know Fireball Fred will know where I'm coming from on that. So it's just regular eggnog. And I have some chocolate peanut butter pie Oreos. And I'm sure once he sees me eating those, he's going to come over here wanting some, but we won't give him any because they have chocolate in them. Well, it's about coffee time, so I've got the Coleman stove fired up and we are boiling some water. Be ready to put the French press in a little bit. And then I'm going to swap my Coleman stove out from my grill and we're going to start cooking some hot wings. I brought a big old Sam's pack of chicken wings, so we're going to be eating a lot of hot wings. And I'm probably going to go ahead and start cooking and try to beat some of the darkness because it's sure getting dark early nowadays. I see you over there hiding. Our neighbors over there. Got a few people camping. It's good to see people out enjoying nature, especially in all this beauty. Now when y'all pull up in there, that sign says picnic area, but if you look at the bottom, there's a tent sign. So there is camping up in this area. And each site has a picnic table, barbecue grill, and a burn pit. So let's get that coffee made and then start on them hot wings. Okay, we've got the chicken wings on. They just now started. And I've got my coffee done. And I think I'm fixing to go sneak off in the blue beside Ashley. See y'all soon.
Radio.
Me and Ashley are doing some hammock time side by side. Oh, there's my feet, and you can see Ashley's feet. Another vehicle driving through. Say hi, Ashley.
Hi.
I'm up higher than her, so I'm in control of these hammocks. You notice she got the good one though. I'm up and down too much to need a mosquito net right now anyway. And this is our view off to the downside of the hill. We just a swinging in our hammocks, drinking coffee and reading books.
Looking at the clouds.
If the weather's not too bad tomorrow, which is supposed to be pretty, we're going to get the drone out and go up to the overlook and do a little flying up there. Right now we're waiting on them hot wings to get done. It'll be a little while. And I'm fixing to sip on some coffee. Remy, why are you in this hammock with me? You just about flipped it and made me fall out. Undoubtedly something got after him. He come running and he wanted up in this hammock. And here he is.
Remy. Remy.
You're a silly dog, you know it. And I don't think my hammock was made for people and dogs at the same time. And I have a cup of coffee I'm trying to drink. Do you care? Can I drink my coffee?
He's so innocent looking.
I'm just hanging out with my dad in the hammock. Oh no, he's gonna hang himself. You got to go off the other way. He's on a leash. You want down? Go this way.
Whoa.
Whew, now that I drink my coffee. Thought I'd share, folks. The life of camping with Remington. Well, Remington jumped back up here again. He seems to be happy up here looking around. I actually tried to get him in hers because hers has mosquito net and could protect him from the buggies, but he wanted in the blue hammock. And he won't stay still. Sit down. Stay. Hanging out in the camper, hanging out in the hammock with a dog is kind of intense. Gotta get an itch while I'm up here. Oh! Oh, jeez! Oh my goodness! You're silly. I thought we was going over. Here we go again. Oh, he's crazy. Oh no. Oh, I think you need to stay down there, boy. Are you farting over there?
Oh, why would you say that?
What's that noise? Oh, wait.
That's the grill.
It's four-wheelers.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the hissing of the grill.
Us ATVs. They're way back there. Here comes some more. Us a Jeep. We got the grill going over there. It's just us smoking. Let's see what they look like. They're getting there. They still got some cooking and some flipping to do. We'll be eating good tonight. I think he's watching the neighbors. Well, he's going back in the tent. We got our lights hung. We're ready for dark to set in since it gets dark so early now. I've got one right now. I've got that one there. And I've got another one like that inside. And then of course we've got our under tent lights. So we're set, ready for the dark. Which we're probably gonna climb up in there and watch a movie. Oh, speaking of movies, I have 5G here and she has 4G here. So cell signal for us with AT&T is not a problem. It's been working really good. But we did download movies on her tablet just in case we didn't have cell service. And we also installed security cameras at the house, and we got one of those doorbells that have the camera in it, and we are able to monitor what's going on at the house while we are in the woods. So that's a little bit of comfort knowing that we can see everything that's going on. And so far it's working great. Both systems, we installed 2 different systems, so if something happened to one, the other would be working. And so far we can see everything at the house, everything that's going on. You know, it tells us if it's a person or if it's just motion, or it's got night sensors and night vision. So just when we are away, we can still see what's going on. And if, you know, someone breaks in or something and we get notified, we can go ahead and we can call the police and have them go over to the house and take care of it. So if you're like us, you know, that might be something you want to think about installing at your home. Here comes another car. They're down there, ain't they? Climbing a hill to look out over the vista. Pretty busy. There's 2 going up. I see lights ahead of them. One coming down. It's like they coming this way. It's getting dark, ain't it, bud?
Beep it.
I did beat the darkness and our chicken's done. Some of okay. Some of it's a little dark. You can't see it because it's dark. No, it's not bad at all. It's just the I'm getting my keys. It's just the seasoning I put on it. I should say, oh, it's blackened. It's blackened chicken. It's gonna be good. Getting dark, folks. I think it's just now, a little after 5, ain't it?
5:15.
5:15. You can see the lake down there.
Fall is here.
You can actually see it better now because it's light out there. Lake Ouachita. All the way around us. Let's eat. Watching video in the rooftop tent. Good morning. It is coffee time. This is what our campsite looks like in the morning hours. A little bit overcast. And of course, we have our coffee, and we're going to enjoy that this morning. Got some neighbors moved in last night. They're leaving out now. I got to tell you, it's a lot quicker setting a dome tent up than it is this rooftop tent. When I first got into the rooftop tent thing, I thought, oh, it's so fast. But when you think about it, it takes just as long to set up a tent as it does that. And then when you add this annex room to it, that takes a little bit longer. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. It's a lot safer up there, and I actually sleep better, and you get a better view. And I haven't had any issues at all with that leaking or anything like that. It does real well in high wind. So it has its advantages over a tent like a dome tent. It gets you off the floor, that's the main thing. I think, in my opinion, they both have their place. If you want to take your car to save on some gas and you're not going to be roughing it on rough terrain where the ground is rocky, it'd be okay. We've done it many a times. I just felt raindrop. Hope it don't rain. Not supposed to. Well, we're going to enjoy our coffee, and then we're going to make some eggs and sausage. Nothing like the smell of sausage in the morning in the woods. Well, we've got a foggy morning. Well, it's almost, I'd say, getting close to noon now. We got tore down and we was head back up to this overlook. Now, I plan on flying the drone up here, but I'm not gonna put the drone up in this because, one, you're not gonna see anything. Two, it's electronics and I don't want to put it up in all this moisture. So no drone footage up here today. We're gonna go up there and see what this fog looks like. We may not see nothing but fog. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see nothing. Thick up here. You're not going to see anything from the lookout today. nice and warm, but it is awful foggy. Alright folks, we're going to leave the Vista, and as long as it's like this, we're not going to be able to see a whole lot, so we may head to the house. Catch y'all later. So we stopped alongside the road. We come across this.
Get him a cup. He's a snowflake and afraid of getting his face wet. There's a cup right in front of him.